At first, let's store the length of a given string in len, that is s length of. Then we can check if the value of k given, that is number of deletion we can perform, is equals to the length or not. If it is true, that means the string contains k number of characters, and according to the condition of the quotient, we have to remove all of them. In that case, we will simply return 0, because if we remove all the k characters from a string length of k, we will be left with 0 characters. Thus, we will return 0. Now we will create a string builder to store our result. Let's name it as result. Then we can start our iteration in our given string. We will start our iteration from the 0th index, and we will iterate till we are exhausted with number of characters in our given string. Within this loop, we will create another loop which will traverse back in our result string if the current string is lesser than the previous string, and delete the previous strings also. For that, we need to create another loop. Here we will check if the previous value in the result variable, so result, caret, so whatever our result is, we have to find the last character and compare it with the present character. For that result, caret result, length -1, this will give the last character of our result string, and if this is greater than the current character of our original string, that is s caret I, in this case, we were traversing back and deleting the last characters from our result variable, so simply we will use an inbuilt function and result, delete caret. And what we will delete? The last character of our result. So that will be result, length -1. So once we have deleted a character from our result string, then we have to decrease our k value. This loop will iterate till k is greater than 0. That is, we can delete k number of characters from our result string. And also the result length must be greater than 0. This is the first condition we have discussed. When the result length is equal to 0, we were simply adding the first character from our original string. So that's why we have added this condition also. And what if all this condition doesn't satisfy? We will simply append the character in our result. So result, append is, caret I, and after appending each character in our result string, we will increase our pointer, so I++. So now we are done with our main logic. But we have to consider some cases. But we have to remove all the last key characters from our result while k is greater than 0. We will simple delete the last characters. We will go to last index as result dot length -1 after deleting each character. We will decrease k characters next. We will take a ptr as 0, then again we have to run a loop as while ptr less than result dot length of n and result dot caret of ptr is equal to 0. We will increase ptr, and then after coming out of the loop, we can simply use a function result. .delete of 0th index, and ptr is the ending index, and at last we have to return result, so we are using ternary operator. Asys result .length of is equal to 0. If it is true, we can return 0. If it is false, we have to call to string method. Let compile code, and the final output is here, and our code is successfully passed. Please do like, share, and subscribe.